Hello, my loves. I am Mystic Goddess with your general reading. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign. So let's tap in and see what's coming through for you. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading when it comes to love. Give me the truth, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading when it comes to love. Wow, you already have cards coming out. 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Pentacles. So there's someone who's hoping you're willing to persevere with them. This is someone that you've been really patient with, especially when it comes to their growth, but it's giving energy of the growth not matching. And what I mean by that is many of you have outgrown this person on so many levels, spiritually as well as emotionally. With the King of Cups coming out crossing, it lets me know that this person is feeling a bit overwhelmed and anxious because they can see that you're withdrawing your energy. For some of you, this person could be accusing you of being selfish, okay? But I feel like that is one of their manipulative tactics. With the Queen of Cups being here, many of you are focused on healing, okay? It's like all of the support that you were providing to this person, or all of the energy that you were pouring into the connection, you're now pouring that energy into yourself. Also, some of you could notice some passive aggressive energy coming from a particular person. This is someone that you are either in love with or you were deeply in love with this person at some point in time, but things changed. I feel like you gave this person ample opportunity to grow, but it may have seemed like things were getting worse between the two of you before they were getting better. So yeah, many of you are on a different path as of now. They feel as though you've changed toward them, okay? But in reality, you've outgrown them. At the top of the deck, you have the 10 of Wands. So someone is having a really hard time when it comes to coping with their emotions. Many of you may have stayed in the connection due to obligation, or you could have been so used to pulling everything together for so long. It may have even gotten to the point where it was kind of second nature, or you were doing it without even thinking. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like at some point in time, even though the connection was stressing you out, I feel like you still held on out of unconditional love. So many of you are deciding to drop the baggage and this burden of a person. Now, there are still some of you who are holding on to this connection, but just make sure that you're not holding on out of obligation. And if you are doing so, if you are subconsciously holding on out of obligation, I feel like you may not even know that you're doing it. You're just used to being there for people, okay? I keep hearing regulation. So it's like some of you may have been regulating this person emotionally in some way, but it's like you're giving that energy to yourself as of now. You have the King of Swords here, the Page of Wands, and both of those cards came out crossing. So someone is a bit pissy with you, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes in with some irrational energy. They could even come toward you with some mean-spirited energy, okay? They could say things that are cold or cruel. For a small portion of you, this person could accuse you of being dishonest. I feel like they're just pissed off because you're coming off as though you're not interested. Yeah. Many of you are just bored with the connection because you see this person as unreliable. Do not allow them to come in distracting you. Okay. Yeah, I see them coming in with hasty communication, saying things that they didn't think through. This is giving temper tantrum type of energy, like man baby or woman baby. And a lot of it has to do with you leaving this person out in the cold, or you allowing them to carry their own burdens. They feel abandoned by you at the moment. Okay. Yeah, it's like you just don't have the energy to play games with this particular person. But they're definitely going to be coming in with some type of unpleasant communication. And a lot of it has to do with you either not chasing them or you not keeping in touch with them. Just take it however it fits. It's like they're feeling a way about it. So this person is messed up mentally and they're messed up emotionally as of now. And a lot of it has to do with you pouring into yourself. This is someone who thought that you would always be there for them. They thought they had more time. And you're doing so gracefully. Okay. Give me another card. This is someone who's really entitled. Extremely entitled. All right. You have the Two of Cups here. So whoever it is, it's someone that you had a really close bond with at some point in time. But many of you have lost respect for this person. Okay. I do feel like they're going to come in trying to get closer to you. For a small portion of you, they could even offer you friendship. But just keep in mind that they're going to try and do anything to win you over. This is someone who wants to be recognized. Okay. At the top of the deck, you have the Hierophant. This person has been getting the advice of a friend when it comes to this connection. I do feel like whoever they're talking to about you or about this connection, they are getting pretty decent advice. Now, I see two different people advising this person, and both are giving them really different points of views. There's one person in particular who's operating out of darker energy, and there's another person who seems to be encouraging this person to unite with you. Okay. I feel like there's someone who is in darker energy. That person is giving them advice in regards to how to get your attention, but it comes out of pride or ego. But there's someone else who's encouraging this person to do things the right way. They could even be encouraging them to confess their feelings to you or to have a heart-to-heart conversation. So there's one person that wants to see the two of you together, and there's another person who doesn't. Give me another card. Also, this is giving energy of this person wishing that they would have listened to someone's advice. I don't know if some of you may have warned this person beforehand that they were going to lose you, or you warned them not to play with you. Some of you may have even warned this person that once you lose feelings, it's over with for them, and they may not have taken you seriously. So I see them looking back, wishing that they would have listened or wishing that they would have taken you seriously. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be you who warned this person. It could be someone else close to them that was telling them they have something good with you and that they were messing up. So someone is holding them accountable, but there's another person who's turning a blind eye to this person's toxic ways. You have the Eight of Swords here. So they're in their head when it comes to you. And a lot of it has to do with you restricting access. Okay. And see, the crazy thing is this person has thrown knives at you. Not literally, but what I mean by that is this is someone who has targeted you in different ways. Okay. They tried to victimize you in some way. This could be through words. For some of you, it could be through action. They wanted you to feel powerless. Now they're sitting here paralyzed within their mind and playing victim because their tactics have not been working. They also flip-flop a lot. With the Two of Pentacles being here, it lets me know that this person has a tendency to go from one extreme to another. At the top of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. So they're also reflecting upon some type of decision that they made or something that they did where they took things too far. Okay. This is someone who will test your boundaries just to see how you adapt to it. They're also discontent with how balanced you are. Even if you have been in your head, if you've been missing this person, if you've had a few moments where you were vulnerable, you're not appearing that way. You appear very much balanced. And it's throwing this person off. They're also pretending to adapt to whatever is happening between the two of you. So, for example, if you have taken a step back, if there has been a breakup between the two of you, if you've cut back when it comes to communication, or even if you block them, they're not adapting well, even though they pretend as though they're flexible, like they're unfazed, like they're on to the next, moving on with their life. It is what it is. I don't care. Even though they could be in that type of energy, that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. Well, they're pretending to be in that type of energy. Give me another card. This person is intimidated by you. You irritate their demons. They're intimidated because you have this fearless, bold energy about you. Also, for some of you, they're going to come in trying to rain on your parade. It's like you could be having a good day. You could be in a cheerful mood. And all of a sudden, this person comes in being weird. Just know that whatever they say or do is calculated. It's very calculated. All right, you have the Four of Cups here and you have the Three of Wands. They're feeling away because you are coming off disconnected when it comes to them, or you're indifferent. They don't like your indifference. They're used to you always looking toward the future or having a future with them. They're used to you trying your best to pick up the pieces. They're used to you keeping the momentum going in the connection. But see, you're just focused on yourself. You're focused on being balanced. And they can't stand it. They can't take it. At the top of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. So they're going to be coming in really quickly here, trying to assert themselves. For some of you, like I said before, they're going to come in with some nasty communication, or they're just going to be giving you passive aggressive type of energy. I really feel like you're not moving the way that this person wants you to. And so they're going to come in trying to make you pay for it. The best thing that you can do is not give them any attention. Let it roll off of your back. And for some of you, there's something that they're going to say or do that's daring and audacious, if that's even a word. Like, there's going to be so much audacity in what this person comes toward you with. Give me another card. What a mess. All right, you have the Star card here. So Many of you are going through a renewal, okay? You're in pretty positive energy as of now. And I feel like you're coming off as an inspiration to others. With the Knight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, your energy is charming and alluring as of now. Okay, but it's going to be important for you not to negotiate when it comes to your boundaries. I feel like this person's going to come in being mean to you, all to turn around and try and play nice. It's a really weird tactic. It's like they're going to come in with mean-spirited energy, being nasty toward you when you don't respond the way that they want you to, or when you seem indifferent about it, when you seem unbothered, or when you are unbothered, when it doesn't cause you to try and pick up the pieces, when you don't give any type of signs of struggling with what they say or do. That's when this person's going to come in trying to play nice. They need to understand that being nasty toward you is only going to push you away. And see, they're really worried because they feel as though you're leaving them behind and that you're on to something better. There's a good amount of solar energy here. The distance is tearing this person apart. But I feel like they hold it together, or they appear to be holding themselves together when they're out and about during the day. But see, at night, that's when they reach their breaking point. There's something about time here. This person being worried about time, being fearful that their time with you may really be up. They're noticing that you don't speak to them the same way. And what bothers them on a really deep level is you don't look at them with innocent eyes anymore. There was a time when you looked at this person. How can I put this? There was a time when you may have been a little bit naive regarding what this person was capable of, okay? But it's like, it's not a foolish type of naive. It's more like a childlike type of naive. I feel like you were just walking around with your head in the clouds, and this person kind of preyed off of your innocence. But now that you don't look at them with those innocent eyes anymore, and you see them for who or what they are, it bothers them. Also, this is going to be extremely specific. Please don't force it to fit. But for a small portion of you, this person's childhood could have been a nightmare. Okay, but that message is not for everyone, so please don't force it to fit. They're also stressed out about some type of move or a trip. I don't know what that's about. It has something to do with a move, something to do with a trip, or something that they have to move on from, even though they're not ready to. At the top of the deck, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. So overall, they do want to come out of conflict with you, but they're going about doing it in the wrong way. Give me one more card. Many of you are not competing for this person. You're focused on your peace. It's like many of you are Stevie Wonder to this person. Like, you're not paying them any attention. You're not, it's like you're not focused on them. They feel invisible when it comes to you. You have the Eight of Wands here. So They're going to be coming in with a lot of communication. And I'm going to tell you right now, for some of you, they're going to say something. They could end up saying something to you that's going to make you think that this person wants nothing to do with you anymore. They may make it seem as though they're done, that they're going to move on with their life, that they are releasing this connection, or there's going to be some type of drastic change within the way that they're communicating, the way that they're moving. There's something that's going to happen really quickly here. And I feel like they're going to do it without thinking about it. It's almost like a spur of the moment type of thing, or something that they do out of passion. But with the Wheel of Fortune card being here, whatever they decide in the moment, I feel like it's going to end up having long-lasting changes, and it's going to cause you to completely move in a different direction. This is giving, I didn't mean it. I know I said that, but I didn't mean it. Or you took it the wrong way. Or I was just pissed off. I was just mad. It's giving that type of energy. Some of you are going to end up telling this person to leave you alone. Also, be careful about them saying things like they want to connect with you one last time. Can we mess around one last time? Be careful about that last conversation. Can we just talk one last time? Be careful with that type of energy. Yeah, they're going to do something dramatic. It's going to have something to do with making a quick decision. What is this Eight of Wands about with this Death card? Okay, so you have the Four of Swords here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil card. It's going to be toxic. For some of you, they're going to be trying to make you jealous. They're going to make it seem as though you're disrupting their peace. This is pure gaslighting. Yeah. Like I have to protect myself from you. This is so weird. They're going to do all of that just to come running back. But I see that for a lot of you, this person's going to want to have one last conversation with you. Or they may say, can we go out one last time? Something along those lines. So I see them being mean to you. Then coming in trying to charm you. Okay. Saying something along the lines of they just want to talk to you, or that they miss you, or something of that nature. Be careful drinking around this person or doing any type of substance. It's just giving energy of them wanting to get you inebriated or intoxicated in some way to have like a raunchy sexual encounter. Also, you're going to notice some weird energy coming from people who are close to them, whether it's friends or family members. They're going to be using others to try and make you jealous. So like I said before, I see them being mean, being nasty because they're not getting their way, throwing a huge temper tantrum like they're going through a midlife crisis or something. All because you're not paying them attention and you're coming off too indifferent to the point where it's making them uncomfortable. They could make it seem as though they're letting go or they're releasing the connection, but in reality, they're going to be really restless over it. They're going to start doing things to try and make you jealous. All to come back in wanting to make up with you. So just make sure you don't allow this person to play in your face. And keep your boundaries strong. All right. And so that is the reading. Everyone, if you guys resonated with this or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.